Hey guys, what's up? It's D-San here, just doing my forced Monday commentary over random gameplay footage because I think it would help me in my Let's Plays. So what do I want to talk about? Well, I don't know. I'm just kind of sitting here staring at some pictures, nothing really of note. Well, I guess I could talk about YouTube a little bit. And why? Well, I mean, I would suppose that most people who actually, hang around YouTube and go around YouTube watching videos all day, you understand why people go, oh, like and sub and comment. For those of you who don't know why most people ask for that, it's pretty simple. When you like and you comment and you favorite or like, comment, sub to a channel, it helps the channel get noticed. It helps the video get noticed, and basically that's mainly the reason why people do it, right? I mean, it's pretty straightforward, but it's a lot harder on a smaller channel because there's more channels ahead of it. There's a lot more channels that have bigger fan base, and YouTube prioritizes that because they get more views. YouTube sees it that it gets more views and go, oh crap, this is this one video of a cat farting on another cat and it scared the other cat. It's gonna send more people to that video because it's thinking that video is gonna get a lot of views, so we can run ads on it and generate revenue on it. Now, because my channel is small, I get maybe 2, 3, 4 likes a video, maybe no comments whatsoever. God, now I can't stop thinking about a cat farting on another cat. It's messed up. Well, yeah, like I said, because it doesn't get a lot of views, or it doesn't get rather a lot of likes or comments, people, YouTube sees it as going, well, it got a couple likes, maybe 1 or 2 comments, but we can't justify sending traffic to that particular website or to that particular page because it's not going to generate as many possible views as if we sent it to somewhere like the Yogscast or something. And so is the problem of trying to get noticed on YouTube. That's why people, when they ask like, sub, comment, it's because they want to get noticed. I mean, when people put time and effort into videos, people want to, even if it's a dislike or even a like or a comment saying this video sucks, it helps the producer know that they're making either good content or bad content. It also helps that, feedback helps, right? So if I make a 15-minute video about me talking about a game and, someone comes along and says, well, I like what you're saying about the game, but I think you're wrong because of X, Y, and Z, I can debate that and take that into consideration. But considering that I just don't have the views, it's a lot harder to do, which sucks because I want to, my whole purpose of this was to grow a channel, right? I set a goal, right, to grow the channel, make it as big as possible, and question mark profit, right? But I didn't really do it for the, I didn't come into this trying to make money, because if you come into YouTube trying to make money, unless you're sort of actually producing music, have good comedy, have good consistent comedy, or have good, I don't know, artistic skills or something you could put on film that people look to try to find, this is not a way to make money. This is not the way you get rich quick. I can tell you that for a damn fact. I mean, a lot of people who started YouTube and who are big names, they started with a little bit of views, and some people took notice. Some people took notice, started liking their videos, started commenting more on the videos. Their response, YouTube says, hey, this guy's getting more stuff, let's send more people to his direction. And lo and behold, you have your Yogscast, your Total Biscuits, your Smushes, your PewDiePies. I'm not saying I want to get to those levels, because I think if I hit a certain stride and I manage to get to those levels, I think my content would not be that great. personally, unless over time it gradually improves and my computer improves and my recording and my commentary skills improve. As it stands, I would probably make a terrible, like if I hit, I don't know, 500,000 YouTube subscribers, averaging 250,000 views per video. I would hope that if I were to ever hit that level, that my content, is up to par with that. If I'm just making short little one-off videos that no one's gonna, come back and revisit because they want to watch a playthrough of Castlevania, they want to watch a playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 3 or whatever game it happens to be, of those one-shots, that doesn't generate, interest in a channel, right, for me. But like, I enjoy doing this, don't get me wrong, right? I got my stuff, in life, and that's being taken care of, studying, jobs, that's all being taken care of on the side, right? But when I sit in front of this mic, I want to dedicate a certain amount of time, a certain amount of effort, a certain amount of energy to this. And usually when I record at night because no one's around, no one can hear me, and no one's going to interfere with me. Problem is, when I talk at night, I have to be not very low, but just low enough so that I don't wake or alarm the other people that I'm living with. And I can't come across as more, I come off as boring. I don't come off as entertained by what I'm doing. Because let's face it, Torchlight 2 and Castlevania, they're not the most interesting games, right? Torchlight 2, I was interested, and I'm still interested. Castlevania, as far as I can tell, is too cutscene heavy for its own good. Like, they took the approach of God of War, but removed the exploration part of Castlevania, which I think kind of takes away from the game, because when you think Castlevania, you think of a castle, Castlevania, right? You think of a castle, you go in, get some items, come back to different areas, and it's all kind of seamless. In this version of Castlevania, it's very much chapter based. So if you hit, I don't know, was it chapter 14 or 15? No, 13 or 14, you go back, you're already really powerful, and the enemies at the beginning become trivial. Which is like, to be fair, it's like any other action RPG, but there's no incentive to go back, right? There's no magical upgrade. There's no better weapon, right? You're stuck with the same weapon, which is the whip. You're stuck with the same core abilities. You're not going to find any new magic out there. There's no real reason to go back out there and explore, which sucks. But probably finish it off and just proceed on to the next game. But yeah, I mean, like, I guess what I'm trying to get at is that I enjoy doing this. I come across as a little dull, I know, in my Let's Plays, because I just don't have the freedom to really talk and to really express myself, to curse up a storm like I've been known to on the live streams I used to do, or still want to get back into doing. Right now I'm still debating whether or not I want to do that again. But I think I'm going to try and improve that. Just try to be a little bit more excited, a little bit more interested in the game, because Torchlight 2 is still interesting to me. Just Castlevania just isn't that interesting to me. Unless something happens midway where you get to... I'm assuming it's not Dracula yet in the game. Yeah, you're actually... I think Gabriel Belmont, just based on the name Gabriel, tells me already that this guy's not going to be a good guy at the end of the game. Just based on the name Gabriel. Which is, like, so... Like, that's, like, no evidence whatsoever to support that claim. But, like, it just feels like this guy's going to go bad, right? And the whip's not going to work for him anymore. He's going to drop it. He's going to turn over to Simon Belmont or whatever. But, yeah, I mean, I'll find some other game. Maybe Rust. Maybe... Well, I don't even know what, really. I mean, I would like some suggestions. If you're still listening to this, I would love some suggestions on what to play. My computer can play pretty much anything. Single player, multiplayer, MMO. I mean, it'll play almost anything. StarCraft 2, I have played. I was halfway decent at it, but I don't want to play that game again. But let's see, what else can I talk about? League of Legends, no. I watched the well, I don't know how many people are interested in Sherlock season 3. I watched all 3 of those episodes. Very entertaining, for the most part. I think the last one's very entertaining. The twist at the end was like interesting, to say the least, on the final episode of this season, or series as I like to call it in ye old England. But very entertaining. Now they have season 4 is gonna have to be bigger and better, just by the way season 3 ended. And if you guys are interested, I'll talk more about that. I mean, if you guys are interested in Sherlock, I'll do a little video on it. And on my next commentary video, I'll do that. I have no problem talking about it. I'll go episode by episode and tell you what I thought about it. But I think I'm done for this particular session. I had everything I was going to talk about written down, and I kind of hit all those marks. Now I'm just looking at my wallpaper of, well, Wonder Woman taking off her clothes. Not nude, but very tastefully done. She's going from her old costume to a newer costume. Very tastefully done, though. Alright, thanks for listening, guys. I'm going to whore myself out at the end of these videos. The rest of them, if it's at the end of the recording session, I'll probably say like, comment, favorite, whatever. But if you can comment, leave me a question, like, whatever you want to do. Just leave it in the comments. Give me a like. I'd really appreciate it. Alright, thanks, guys. Peace.